My dear divine feminine, I love every part of your beingness, your soul. I love what you do with what God has given you in every way. You are my divine counterpart. I see you and I know your worth. You are held in high regard. You and your sweetness. You and your everlasting beauty. You with your everlasting youthfulness. You are ancient. You are divine and you are holy, yet ever playful, magnetic, intelligent, genius, heartfelt, divine, soulful, talented, and did I say beautiful? I am Jeshua. I am the representation of the divine masculine, and I love every part of all that you are. You are already that which you are. You don't have to try to be anything else other than what you are. Yet you live in a patriarchy that has mostly internalized misogyny. The internalized misogyny is within the male and female counterparts. Your divine masculines are batting on the wrong side of the fence for the most part. There are some of you, and good for you, that have found your stronger male counterparts that allow themselves to be in the present moment and do not stop the feminine from being independent, and do not guilt trip the feminine for being playful and childlike, and doesn't hold her back by making her feel like she's less than a woman if she has desires other than to walk 10 steps behind him. Yet there are others who your divine feminine energy is shutting down. You are shutting down strongholds and principalities in places that you don't even know, realize, or see. You are like an innocent child picking flowers in a field, walking on a ledge, and as you kick the rocks, you're kicking the rocks onto the giants beneath you, and you're innocently taking down beings that are destructive, yet they pose themselves as if they are here to help. They are the wolves in sheep clothing. They are the false prophets. They mask themselves as the divine masculine, but have no other intention but yet to deceive, to take, to conquer, and to put you in a position of servitude. They're not so bright, are they, my dear beloved feminine? They're not bright at all, because they underestimate the higher power within the divine feminine. They underestimate pure love. They underestimate their demise. They are the reason why the patriarchy will fall. Yet you are the scapegoat, my beloved. You have become the poster child in this society for everything that's wrong. And the false prophets get to wipe their hands bloody with guilt, regret, and shame that they hide behind projections, smoke and mirrors, and gaslighting. And I see you, my dear beloved. Your inner child is crying out, why? Why am I in love alone? Why must I face another day without my divine masculine seeing me, getting me, feeling me, wanting me, and holding me close and dear? What have I done so bad? What have I done so wrong? Oh, honey, you've done nothing wrong. You have done everything according to the divine plan. And these false ones will be moved out of your way. You now, sweet beloved, have to let them fall. Do not hold them up by paying them attention, checking in with them, making sure they're okay, making sure they eat their veggies, making sure that they say their prayers. They're not being obedient. By their fruits you shall know them. If every time you talk to someone they're doing awful, or they're about to be doing awful, they're on their way to do something awful, they just got finished being awful in some way, then they are not participating in the process of growing up spiritually, my dear. And there is nothing that you can do to save this false divine masculine energy. They will have to learn in their own sacred solitude and dark night of the soul, without you always being there, giving and allowing them to feel good once more, which they use for their own selfish play. And it's not serious, but it is misery. And when you dip your big toe in the pond, in the frequency pond, you get a taste of it. And it stops you from being able to magnetize all of the wonderful things that you are worth, which is the reason for this transmission. This dear beloved channel has taken her time to create this recording, even though she is tired and has been losing sleep because of one of her own false divine masculine counterparts have psychically attacked her. Someone who she believed was her true friend for over a long period of time since she was young. And she has been lost and not understanding how to now put him to the side, because she is left with no choice but to never speak to him again. And this doesn't sit well with her. And she would like to, or she would like for things to be different, but they're just not. Now, this lesson is not hers. It is his. He has lost a good thing. He thought that he would be able to get over. He thought that she would chase. She has been divinely warned to not touch the frequency. Let it go. And he will spiral in the way that he's supposed to. And that is the most loving thing that she can do. She has been crying, knowing how much he's suffering, because she still loves him and she can't stop herself from loving him. She's loved him for a long time, and it hasn't been a romantic or even sexual bond. There is no sexual soul tie here, but there is a past life karmic bond that precedes the understanding of the conscious mind for both of them. They are both here to be catalyst and alchemy for one another in ways that they don't even realize, know, understand, and that is okay. Sometimes no speech, no contact, doing nothing is more powerful than doing anything at all. If you are dealing with a false divine masculine, a false prophet, a wolf in sheep's clothing, you are being guided to handle it in the same way that this beloved channel has so graciously been handling this energy. Letting it go. Letting it go has propelled her forward to new heights of inner self-love, validation, and gathering the parts and pieces of her broken divine masculine energy. Your divine masculine energy within you as the divine feminine moves you forward and allows you to be present and playful in your life with no shame. It allows for you to show up for yourself in authentic sovereignty without asking anyone for permission. The feminine, or the dark side of the feminine, is dormant, docile, and inert, pretending like it doesn't need its own desires to be fulfilled so that another can desire and want to be with her. This is not truly how any of you really feel inside, and you are being admonished, challenged to take on a new life for yourself and give yourself permission to be all that you are. You do not need the patriarchy's permission to brand your own style of beauty, grace, flavor. You are the flavor of the season. Everyone will move to the beat of your drum. You are the leader of the new earth. Everyone will be listening to your guidance. You do not have to sit around and wait for any divine masculine to tell you who you are, what to do, how to look, when to say it, how to say it, and what femininity is. You define your own femininity by how you show up in the moment. And let that be okay. And for whoever is not okay with, give them nothing. Stop giving away your divine chi. Stop giving away your energy. Coming up this Sunday, you are invited to join I Am the Living workshop with this divine channel. She will be giving free workshops for first-time comers every other Sunday. She has been guided to do this for months. She had this idea a long time ago. We downloaded it to her. She had no idea or when and why. Now is the time for you to learn how to cultivate your energy and follow your own inner authority and release the internalized misogyny that will have you value someone else's power on the outside of you more than you value your own. This is the reason why a lot of you are not moving forward in your talents and your gifts the way you know you could. There's a part of you that still feels enslaved and is waiting for someone to approve your beauty inside and out. Am I beautiful? Am I the one? Is this an attractive way for a woman to be? If you all were honest with yourselves, on a subconscious level, you have been brainwashed to think that your psychic, intelligent, wise strength is not feminine. And so you have stripped away the very things that make you beautiful in the eyes of a true divine masculine. Your true divine masculine will show up when you learn that it is okay and worth it to lose the attention and validation from every false prophet, false divine masculine on this planet and choose yourself. Then your divine counterpart will show up like a knight in shining armor with his heart on his sleeve, just for you. And only then would you be able to take him into your sweet embrace. If that man, that divine counterpart, were to show up from where a lot of you are at right now, you would not notice. You would not surrender because you are not ready. You have to decide to choose yourself little by little every day, and it takes practice. You're not going to wake up one morning from a season of not choosing yourself and valuing others' opinion and thoughts about you and internalizing their thoughts and opinions about you, and then wake up and then not do that because the thing that you have always wanted has shown up. You will not. This is a lifestyle change. This is you liking yourself and ridding yourself of that energy bug, inner virus, that you're an annoying creature for wanting more, for not wanting to accept less than what you're worthy of, for having and using your voice, for not putting up with being punished, for existing for a purpose other than being used by everybody around you while they leave you depleted of your chi. No more. And that will have to be your decision to say no more. No more. So what will life look like for you now, my sweethearts? Life will look like you taking your time, doing things your own way at your own pace, looking yourself in the eye and seeing the beauty in your face, taking your time with your mind, body, and soul, curating your life and picking out what you really desire, noticing and paying attention to what you desire, and choosing your heart, putting your heart first and foremost, and letting everything else fall to the wayside naturally. Just completely abandoning whatever does not feel like magic to you. You know how to dance with life. You do it when you're alone all the time. You've been made to be afraid of your own masculine energy. And even the false divine masculine has internalized misogyny. They don't know what a true divine masculine heart looks like either. By you cutting them out of your circle of pure love, they will have to go within. Because, honey, it gets no better than you for them. Trust me. This is your message. We, the divine God is, love you all the way, through and through, to eternity and beyond. Transmission off. After hearing what Yeshua's message was through me, I honestly thought about not uploading it, but I knew that if I did it live, that I would keep it because it was live. And maybe this is why I don't pre-record most of the time when I do the channelings, because I have a lot of downloaded wisdom that I've recorded and written that I don't upload, because my ego starts to see the imperfections, or I start feeling embarrassed, and I start to want to like retract like my image or whatever. Like I want to control how I'm viewed, and I start kind of projecting my insecurities onto things, and then I don't upload it. But the message was convicting for me, and also helped me to grow and learn about myself even more, and to see the alchemy in my life and all of my relationships, not just with the divine masculines. You see, in my humanness, I don't want to call people who are my friends and family false or fake. That's not my heart. But yet, it is what it is. You know, most of the time, when people appear before me, I see people with rose-colored glasses, like a lot of highly sensitive people and empaths, because we're viewing people from the lens of our own heart. You know, when we love somebody, we mean it. We don't have any ulterior motives, and we're not looking to usurp anyone's power. This is how a lot of us, I'm seeing, or maybe it was downloaded to me, were burned at the stake in past lives, because we can't believe that there are beings that it's like, I think I care about my image. No, these people care so much about their image that they're willing to control you try to control you anyway, try to control the physical realm, manipulate it, and they will try to help you transition onto the upper room, to the other side, which, as we all know, isn't real. And so the mental disorder of the ego and its belief system can't really be underestimated, yet it's laughable at the same time. And a lot of us highly sensitive beings who are star seeds are like, what do you mean you can't see me? You can't see who I am. You can't see God's love. We can't fathom the type of darkness and the shrouded veil some people are, I say, suffering from, because it can't feel good, and it doesn't feel good to try to stop yourself from going through tower moments or facing suffering, calamity. You can't stop Kali, like the destructive energies of the universe. You can allow it and then rise from it. It's meant to alchemize everything that isn't this feeling of grace and harmony and peace and joy, the discomforts of life. It is a catalyst of alchemy, a contrast to draw something out that wasn't there before. It's like everything that I've been through in my life, because I have sat with it and gone through the murk and mud like a lotus flower, it has purified me. And that a lot of times sets two people or you and a group of people off on a different path altogether. Like, you won't even be on the same, not let alone the same page, on the same planet, like on the same universe anymore. It's like you can become that different. And that's really all that it is. That's what I am seeing from the message from Jeshua that was downloaded about the false divine masculine energy. Is like we started off at this point here together, at this frequency. And speaking of my friend, or someone that used to be, I remember how we've spoken in the past, and how we've shared ourselves freely in conversation. And we've been through some things, and it's always just been a joy and lighthearted. And there have been some years and gaps where we haven't spoken. And so, no, I don't know what life and the alchemy of life have done with him and how he has responded to it. That I didn't know. And so it's just kind of been shocking to me to find my friend that is like my beloved friend. It's like a fire there of a chemistry where I thought it would always be there. Like after everything I just been through, it was like he was the last energy in my cipher from those time periods that I felt like I could call on and have a laugh with, and like just be myself on a personal level, outside of me talking to you guys, who I know you love me and I know you care about me, but it's different, and so it really broke my heart to see that he doesn't care about me. In a nutshell, it's like he doesn't care. He only cares about whatever it is that he cares about. And I had to just kind of let it crash and burn. And because I couldn't even respond to that energy, or else I would get kind of like pulled into it, and I've done like way too much work to have that type of emptiness pull me in, like that black hole card in my Avatar in the City deck. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like that drama is emptiness. It's nothing. I've been through it enough. You know, my old way of being would be to be like, are you okay? Like what? Like for me to get pulled in, because ultimately when a frequency isn't putting God first, and they're looking to outside sources for their sustenance and validation through means of triggering people, getting attention, being destructive in a way that isn't like from the divine. It's like from selfishness and ego standing and wanting some type of their triggering response, like pain and wounds, so that they can benefit in some way and come up off of it. And I'm like, man, I know this energy, I know this game. Like, what's up? Like, why are you doing this? You know, I want to talk about it, and I want to try to help him get through it. But I could see and feel and sense in the energy realm that would be fruitless. And what has happened energetically, though, is a tower moment that have caused both of us to have some decisions to make. And it's not even about one another. It's about, like, in our relationship with life, how we want to proceed forward. And I have no control over what that man decides to be. And I don't really want, in my heart, my feelings are hurt. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've had to grieve now, you know, and I'm also always open. I'm about to cry, and my heart's crying about it. I'm always open to things changing, and I'm always optimistic and hopeful. But yet my eyes and my gaze is on the Lord, is on the divine. God gives me my strength, my energy, my daily bread, my sustenance. I know how to meditate now and pray. I know how to breathe. I know how to connect to my own chi. And that was another catalyst for me to go full-fledged 100% if I wasn't before. Like everything that I have been through and suffered, and all the ways people have tried to burn me at the stake this lifetime, have led me to getting closer and closer to the divine, has helped me ascend. And I am so happy. I have been losing sleep because I don't like to hurt people, or to know that my kindness, goodness, pure heart, and like straight to the knife, sharp truth within me causes people to feel like they're stumbling when they're really being called higher. But being a villain in someone else's story, in a sense, hurts my feelings. It's like when someone needs to grow in a certain way and they're stubborn about it, and they don't, and it makes them feel. I've been there, where when you are shown where you need to change, instead of you having humility and giving yourself grace and forgiveness and allowing yourself to change, you're unforgiving towards yourself, and it makes you depressed. It makes you feel worthless, and all these things that come up to be healed. It makes you feel like you're having a setback, and you just want to get away from it instead of facing it, And if it's a person in your life that is causing you to face some things, that instead of it making you stronger, it feels like it's taking you away from your strength, you blame that person. And that doesn't make me happy. I want to be a source of joy and happiness and like laughter, like how we used to be. But now, low key, I'm not going to say certain things out loud that I'm thinking, but I do I do understand now that, like I said before, when people feel like they have a lot to lose and they don't want to have that Cowley moment because they want to still hold on to the material realm as if God isn't within everything and through all. And see, God's trying to get him, other people, all of us to get it, that you cannot put false idols before God. And there's no tea, no shade. God is actually trying to make you at the happiest you possibly can be, because you were designed a certain way, and it is what it is. It's like we try to recreate the design or whatever, and a lot of beings in the universe that we see as nefarious go so far. They go really, really far with it and usurp people's free will and stuff, trying to control it, the God, the universe, creation, whatever you want to call it. I ain't finna I'm not finna change and surrender to what creation is, the laws of the universe. I'm about to cause all this pain and suffering, and everything's going to yield to me. And what happens is you just end up playing yourself. You end up playing yourself every single last time. And that's also okay. Like, the divine allows it all because it's playtime for the divine. It's experiencing itself in many different frequencies, on many different levels, in many different ways, in the light, in the dark as well. It's like the divine is having fun. It's like, ooh, how can we, create goodness from this? And it's just kind of like a science project. And honestly, God put that spark and fire within all of us to be like, this ain't nothing but an adventure. This ain't nothing but a ride. If you decide to look at it that way, you can have more fun with it. Even the drama of it all, like, I lost my best friend type energy. They stole my bike. Oh my God, type energy. And now, because I have lost everything in my life that meant something to me, and it's been like such an adventure to now I can build my own identity from the ground up. I was like at complete ground zero, like nothing. Bottom. For those of y'all who don't know, last year I was in this car wreck, and it wasn't just a car wreck. I had moved into a minivan that I turned into a camper van. I mean, I sawed out the roof and put a fan. I was serious. I was about to be about that life. And I say about to be because I didn't really get that far. I got to camp out at a couple of awesome places. Me and my beagle, I gave away a lot of things. I put a few things in storage. I got down to the bare bones of what was important to me, what I thought, because to be honest with you, I was at the end of my ropes. Like, it was like I had reached a level of fulfillment where things were starting to decay. And I wanted to let go of everything because I was becoming something and nothing meant anything to me anymore. Like, I didn't really want all this. I'm like, I have all this stuff and I don't feel like I'm in my own life anymore. I'm changing. And I didn't know what to do. So, and I didn't want to be stagnant and I didn't feel excited about anything like in my environment, or I didn't even know how to renew myself. Basically, I didn't know how to rejuvenate and renew my energy and like keep everything I work hard for. I just wanted it all. I honestly wanted it all to crash and burn, and I wanted something new, fresh. I wanted more of me. I felt like I had lost my passion and joy and my essence, my sexiness even. I was like, longing for myself. And so I did all that, and my back tire popped, and I ended up breaking my neck and my ribs, and being airlifted to the hospital, and I had to shave my hair off because they had to put 2 rods in my neck and plate in the front. And now I'm a cyborg officially, and I was shipped to back up to my place of birth, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And I was with my grandma, my great grandma, my godmothers, my cousins, my aunties, everybody, And it was like I was in a nightmare. And so when I got there, I was like, here we go, let's do it. Like I'm like, this is going to be an adventure and a half, because I am not the same girl, because I hadn't seen any of them in over a decade, because I went no contact. And man, they just knew it was their opportunity to rag and bag and hold me back and try to get me to sue these companies. And they were trying to get money off of the money I was supposed to be making. It's like a lot of drama. And you know what I did? I meditated, and I sat still, and I journaled, and I listened to Abraham Hicks. Bet you by golly, wow, I saw the power of the divine like never before in my life. I became bolder, more confident, and every little step of strength that I got, it really physically moved me and propelled me forward to where I'm at now. I literally had nothing. I spent all of my money. I spent thousands of dollars moving, not into my van, but moving out of Atlanta. I was trying to move to Tampa, but I couldn't find anything in Tampa. Everything was on waiting list at the time. The closest I can get was to Mobile, Alabama. I didn't really want to be there. It was alright, but I didn't really like it that much. And that's kind of like how it was in my life. I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be there. This'll do. And I'm not the type of person that I live in this'll do type energy. No. There have been times I've been in relationships where everybody's like, ooh, y'all about to get married. It like look perfect on the outside. But I'm like, this is not me. I'm not happy. I'm bored. I feel like I'm suffocating, and I'll leave. I'll start over. I want all of it. I want all of my passions. I want to feel involved. I want to sink my teeth into life. Okay? And so, I come from a family where the trauma lineage is no passion. Don't show it. Don't show your passion. You're going to be ripped to shreds, and it's not going to be good enough for everyone. And if you're not popular, like if you don't become a superstar, then you ain't doing nothing. If you don't make millions of dollars and you're not able to pay everyone's bills, then you're not doing anything. It's like you're a nobody unless everybody else thinks you're somebody. And then you still don't get no love. You get, a tiny bit of respect. Like, that's what's up. And so there's like no passion, no love. And so I've had to crack open the shell that I had to live in all of my life in order to survive and live with them. Because my inner child, she wanted to kill him. She wanted to break free. She wanted to do whatever she had to do. But, the wisdom in me was like, if I do this, this will happen. If I do that, that'll happen. If I go tell my teachers what's going on at home, then me and my brothers and sisters will be separated from each other. It'll cause this. This will cause that. This will cause this. So I knew my best bet was to just stay down, be quiet, stop talking about my dreams, stop talking about what I want, who I am, how I feel. I just completely shut myself down. And I'm like, I'm leaving as soon as I can. And I did. Right? And that was a lot for my family to take, because I'm the one that keeps the energy pure, high, and truthful in the family. Yet that was all on me though. And still I was called crazy. Yet still everyone wanted to lay their burdens down on me. And I'm the trustworthy one and the good one, right? I do the right things. I am the one that you can call for money, and I'm the one you can call to cry to. I'm the one you can call. But at the same time, you get to call me all types of names, campaign against me, sever my ties and relationships so that I can't move around in my own community. It's been hell with them. Yet God has given me this spark of life, of heaven within myself, to where I'm always optimistic and joyful and at peace within myself, because I know who I am. I know who I am, and that has been the medicine within me that has sustained me. It's been an amazing life already. I've lived 1 million lives in one life. So here we are, now I'm even more free. I am allowing myself to show up for exactly what's being downloaded within me in the moment, and I'm sharing it, which I love to do. And I'm loving the direction things are going in. And I look forward to meeting with you guys and talking to you. Please feel free to look around in my shops and sign up for some of the events. I have a free one coming up soon on Sunday. You Are the Living workshop, and we will teach you how to keep your chi and stop giving away your sonic coins, how to cultivate your energy. It's really easy, yet it's hard for the ego to allow to let you go into true joy, peace, and happiness, and live a life where you do nothing and receive everything. And I will talk to you guys soon. I'll holla. I love you. Peace.